But you know move come I'm gonna need hustling in me blood, you can't take that from me. I keep my eyes on the price, but my people now want to see me rise. No for them criticize me, they made and knock at me go. I keep my eyes on the price, but my people now want to see me rise. No for them criticize me, they made and knock. Sando kuna get up down, you know yera pay back and kasaka kuchamba haizike. Amile kushora keto kuno kaziwa my heroes ndino karo hauza utsike. Ispinda kapiwa lino itase grenade uya pechi ndika kanda bese awafike. Amile kusasa ma negative wabo majekore lino ndaka faranzebe ashuike. Yitira chepedu, chepacha chepedu, pano kuwara mayuri. So shandi sila 442 formation chepedu, pano kuwara mayuri. So yitira chepedu, chepacha chepedu, pano kuwara mayuri. So shandi sila 442 formation chepedu, pano kuwara mayuri.
Hello guys, how you doing? Of course, it's Brother Mason. It's been quite a long time since I've been here, but I'm back once again, and we're gonna kickstart this show talking about the one and famous Mr. Makandiwa. We've all heard the stories. Makandiwa is a backpedaling. He was the man who was caught on camera saying, I will never take a vaccine. But all of a sudden, he is talking about taking COVID vaccine. And he is literally saying exactly the opposite of what he was saying in the past. So that's what we're going to be talking about, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Welcome. Please share this video to everybody else. It's Brother Mason, Sakandosha Trombotaura, because we are tired. We're sick and tired of these charlatans. All these people who pretend to be pastors, preachers, clerics, and clergy, whatever. Do you know what I mean? We are sick and tired. Taneta. Taneta, and it's about time to expose them. So that's what we're going to be talking about, ladies and gentlemen, today. And if you want to join in the convo, just send me a text or send me whatever, then we can see if we can get you online. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Zimbabwe, Murisei, Makadiko. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you are. Yes, Saka, while we are still getting momentum, because it's been a long time since we've used this platform. We used to use this platform a long time ago with the likes of Senior or General and all sorts of different people, but it, yeah. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to our intro music. Then we're gonna go back to the next Taura. Because this is way too much. We can't let this go happen.
Energy for success and work is the remedy. No time for stress for the enemy. Me know them trying to drain me energy. Life is like a letter me climb. Every day success step on me mind. But you know me come I'm gonna need. Hustling in me blood, you can't take that from me. I keep my eyes on the price, but my people now want to see me rise. No for them criticize. Boom the bed and knock at me go. I keep my eyes on the price, but my people now want to see me rise. No for them criticize. Brown, you know, era paid Bagana Saka, Kutamba, Isike, Pamela Kushora, Ketokunoka, my heroes, and the Nokarova, Uzika, it's been a copy where you know it is a grenade. We are pitching the Kakanda Bessa, a million Gusta, some negative, Wapo Magic, or Reno Dakabar, Zeve, Shuike, it's a pedu, Japachan Chepedu, Panokuara, my wee, and it's a 442 formation, Yepedu, Panokuara, my wee, it's a pedu, Japachan Chepedu. Panokuara my wee, so I can see the 442 formation. You better, Panokuara my wee. Don't stop, I go put it somewhere. Oh no, it does. Shut up, put it somewhere. Oh no, it's a must put it, must put it somewhere. I know that way I'm gonna go. Chete, where I'm the shot. I know the good day. Where I'm nenge, where I'm chete, where I'm daft. My way with them chete. Sakamati, Baba Tim, when you put it side. Where I Tim, when you put it side. Kufuta ndiri huku ya chipoi aiwa upenya sema tuwe shinu Shakutoda kushinga uve mambo mambo. Shino takushinga ime. Shinga. Kuna bakure mufambo. Fambai. Pana bakaba kure ziri tambo tambo. Shakutoda kushinga uve mambo mambo.
Shakudaski, hand to mouthi. Kuti uisa futu pa mouthi. Watcha manire, try mouthi. Mageto yuti gosha wakaenda ku sauthi. Mabusi na blow. Mabusi na blow. Charina 24. This is so. When you see lyrical action, the life come as you are no mabusi na blow. Kutu satapes. Shina toda murifo. Ukaita September unaita on go. Asitodi kulenga lenga zuna takwa bro. Mahuha. Mabusi na blow. Kutu satapes. Shina toda murifo. Ukaita September unaita on go. Asitodi kulenga lenga zuna takwa bro.
Inenili Jojo Vijango Matara Nina Mango. Kufa kumbale kuno mata kumufombi. Baba ni chakula makandi pachitani. Shigazi ngoma unutunza usipambi. Shigazi kufura pombi. Sometimes pawe kombi. Chimuchi na chifuta. Pemba ndaka kuta. Lega diva laine banwa. Lega diva laine banwa. Uti nina vina kunge moto. Kame walgu tepa petu. Lega diva laine banwa. Lega diva laine banwa. Uti nina vina kunge moto. Kame walgu tepa petu.
Panda kufimba wakati une mota ere ndakatantina wakati une imba ere ndakatantina wakati chigo cha wina chumine zvandinogona muchizo zvandinazvo baba vako vane mota ere handadzi dzako dzakarora ere kumba kwenyu mune mari ere saka mai vako vakambororwa nei bebi inini ndiri celebrity.
That's right. Just in case you are wondering, this is actually one of my favorite dancehall rhythm, Zimbabwe dancehall rhythm, Zim dancehall rhythm, the pinball rhythm medley. Yes, it's mad. I really love it. So I'm gonna be using this for my intro every time I come here. Yeah, second Mbotaura Ninya first announce prophet. Well, he masquerade himself as a prophet Makandiwa. Now, this man, I know that he's respected.
Christians that are afraid.
He is respected everywhere in Zimbabwe, but he hasn't done himself any favors because he came out achiudza vanhu kuti first of all akaisa video yekutanga, right? Ndichaisa ma V11 but don't worry, I'm not going to be just talking personal my evidence. So the guy, he came here achiudza vanhu kuti listen guys, inini ma vaccine aya is a mark of the beast, and inini I will never take any vaccine. Achiudza vanhu. He was telling everybody, and you have to remember, this is a man that has got lots of people that follows him, and he was telling lots of people that he will never take a vaccine, and he has lots of congregants who believe in this man because they believe he's a man of God. So whatever he says, they would think he is a spokesperson of Mwari. Saka whatever he says, people do follow. Now, can you imagine how many people have actually lost their lives listening to what this man had said? Can you imagine how many grandmothers, grandfathers who are very gullible because they believe this man is a man of God, yet he is a charlatan masquerading as a clergyman? And there are so many people who don't even believe it, even to this day, could they need to take any vaccine. Do you know why? Because the prophet said so. You see, Vanugal, what we are dealing with very dangerous people. And so the premise of this show, welcome, by the way, if you just joined us or whoever who's going to be watching this video. In Zimbabwe, we've got so many people masquerading as a prophet, clergymen, man of God, spokespersons of the Lord. And Vanhu Vazhinji, and you have to remember, these people got big followings, big followers. They fill up stadiums. So whatever they say, people do follow religiously, relentlessly. At one point, with this one, Emmanuel Makandiwa, he did said he will never take any vaccine of COVID because it is the mark of the beast. He said he'll rather die or be jailed because instead of taking a vaccine. And people do follow him. So just in case you might be thinking I'm making these things up, so let's start off with what he actually said in the beginning. Right.
I'm going to jail, and my children are going to jail. I'm ready for that. You have to drink it yourselves. You want to live. Some of us, we have the life already. Whoever wants to live, let him drink, let him take that. I will not be forced to take that. I'm already telling you before it is announced. I will disobey my government. I have been vaccinated personally.
Right. So this is what he said. And he said he was talking to his congregants that him personally will never take a vaccine. You'd rather die or you'd rather go to jail instead of taking a COVID vaccine. And you have to remember, Makandiwa is not Brother Mason. I might have 5 or 10 people who listen to me. Makandiwa has got hundreds of thousands of people who are his adherents, who are his followers. And whatever he says, that people do follow him. And he said, Mansgwa, you heard what the man said. And this is what he said in the beginning.
Here, I'm going to jail. And my children are going to jail. I'm ready for that. You have to drink it yourselves. You want to live. Some of us, we have the life already. Whoever wants to live, let him drink, let him take that. I will not be forced to take that. I'm already telling you before it is announced. I will disobey my government. I have been vaccinated personally.
Right. He said, I will disobey my government. Because he is saying he's got the spirit of life already. So he does not need to take a vaccine. You see, what he is saying, so many elderly people will take what he says literally. And it's because of this, they're going to be skeptical of taking any kind of vaccination rolled out to people because of Makandiwa. Now, this is what Makandiwa is saying now. And this is what he just said over the weekend just gone. And he is totally backpedaled his story. Listen to this.
Fearing for their lives and trying to protect themselves and their loved ones from receiving the mark of the beast by receiving the vaccine. This COVID-19 vaccine is not the mark of the beast.
Thank you, Father.
Not, this is N-O-T. Okay, how many times, pastors, did I say, don't rush, don't be the first.
Yes, Father.
Wait, let them have it first, them have it first. If I say let them have it first, I'm saying have it when? It's amazing how as clear as that was.
It was like a chorus, Father, at some point.
Yeah.
Don't be the first.
Don't be in a rush because you were not the most affected. If I say don't be the first, I'm saying be the what? Be the last or be the second. But just don't be, because why should you be the first if you were not the first to create? It's not your own creation. You don't get into the shop, you don't work there, you don't buy, you don't sell. You are not admitted in any hospital. Your children are not allowed in schools. Okay? So it's not just losing your job. You've lost your entire entire freedom. You are no longer existent as a human being. You are no longer considered. You are not there. Because of one thing, vaccine. At that point, you will go.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to interrupt you here a little bit, right? I mean, how can one person who is supposed to be a man who is representing a congregant, a man of faith, a man who is supposed to be a prophet, how can he be saying blatant lies? How can he do back paddling? Pakazaravan. This is the same guy who said this.
Here, I'm going to jail, and my children are going to jail. I'm ready for that. You have to drink it yourselves. You want to live. Some of us, we have the life already. Whoever wants to live, let him drink, let him take that. I will not be forced to take that. I'm already telling you before it is announced. I will disobey my government. I have been vaccinated.
Right. The man is saying he will disobey his government. Right. He will never go and take the vaccine. And look how quickly he changes tune. And this is what Makandiwa is saying
Christians
right now.
that are afraid, fearing for their lives, and trying to protect themselves and their loved ones from receiving the mark of the beast by receiving the vaccine. This COVID-19 vaccine is not the mark of the beast. Thank you. Not, this is N-O-T. Okay. How many times, pastors, did I say, don't rush, don't be the first. Yes. Wait, let them have it first. If I say let them have it first, I'm saying have it when? It's amazing how as clear as that was.
It was like a chorus, Father, at some point.
Yeah.
Don't be the first.
Don't be in a rush because you were not the most affected. If I say don't be the first, I'm saying be the what? Be the last or be the second. But just don't be, because why should you be the first if you were not the first to create? It's not your own creation. You don't get into the shop, you don't work there, you don't buy, you don't sell. You are not admitted in any hospital. Your children are not allowed in schools. Okay? So it's not just losing your job. You've lost your entire freedom. You are no longer existent as a human being. You are no longer considered. You are not there. Because of one thing, vaccine. At that point, you will go for the vaccine having already lost your job. So why lose your job? Yet you can be vaccinated right now and keep your job, look after your family, especially now that you know it is not the mark of the beast. Am I making this clear?
It's clear, Father.
Okay. Because somebody who was less qualified for the job has now become qualified because of the vaccine. He comes on to take on your job. And are they going to have you back? No more space. So you have...
Okay, this video is quite a long one, but the very fact Makandiwa has got his two accomplices, Vartoseka, and they are finding it funny that this man is saying a blatant lie in front of his thousands and thousands of his congregants. This is the same man akaudza vanhu kuti kutora vaccine, it's a mark of the beast, and he will never take the vaccine. And to this day, there are so many of his congregants who are of that belief. But all of a sudden, per weekend, the man came and he said, vaccine ili COVID-19 haisiro mark of the beast. Then, so you're going to have to ask yourself, Kuti, okay, kanongo cheat iwewe Makandiwa, right? Listen, right? Not munasondona. Saka mufeshi yanonzi Makandiwa. Now he is saying kuti hanzi iko zvina harisirichi, it's not the mark of the beast. But ndakupa ma V11, and the man was clearly saying kuti the COVID-19 vaccine is a mark of the beast, and he will never take it, drink it, and will never recommend anyone to do so. He will rather go to prison or die. He will rather go against the wishes or the information being given by the government. Doja ataura. Iko zvino akuya akukudza kuti inini maezi inonzi COVID-19 vaccine kai. In Zimbabwe we've got a Sinopharm, which is from China. Saka somebody, one is gonna have to ask themselves kuti saka video ya Makandiwa paanga achiti hanzi ma vaccine achauya yaya ndo the mark of the beast. Angachitaura Sinopharm here, angachitaura Pfizer here, angachitaura mamwe ma different vaccinations here. Nekuti, how can he just change his tune? Iko zvino. Now somebody gonna have to ask kuti Makandiwa akuchinja tune yake because the government said so, or because he is scared for his life, he is scared of losing the opportunity to keep on preaching, lying, masquerading as a preacher, as a prophet in Zimbabwe. Vakamuudza here vanhu veZanu-PF kuti iwo mfane wewe, you're gonna have to change your narrative. You're gonna have to change your message, because we are rolling out a Sinopharm in Zimbabwe. We are rolling out a COVID-19 vaccination. And vanokata semi preaching and telling people kuti musatora vaccination is dangerous. Saka you're gonna have to send out a video saying kuti excuse me, kuti aisimbo riyo aisirio mark of the beast yadetaure. It's not this one. Mark of the beast is panning chauya, but not this one. Saka go out there and change the tune. What was that shit? Vanhu who are claiming and who are pretending to be prophets, pastors and everything. Yet these people are blatant charlatans. Those are the false prophets I told you my Bible. But yet still you have vanhu vakawanda in their thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, following these charlatans. Iko zvino, like I said before, pamwe pana mbuya vakatofa iko zvino ne-COVID. Ukavunza kuti kwembuya zvi zvakaitika, waudzati maezi ndakaudzwa naMakandiwa prophet wangu papa kuti musandotora the mark of the beast ndi Satan uyu. Pamwe pana kule sekuru cheche vakatotila. What happened? Aiwa kule vakaudzwa naMakandiwa kuti usandotora that vaccination because is a mark of the beast. But yet the same charlatan akuya over the weekend and now is telling people, guys, I see you. No. That's not the mark of the beast I was talking about. That's not the vaccination I was talking about. Kwete iyi. Ini ndakato vaccine wa inini. Endai kwa nsobotwa. Now, is that not what's called blasphemy? Do you know the blasphemy? nekuti munhu anokwanisa kungochinja chuni yake just like that. But what really surprised me, ladies and gentlemen, ndeyekuti it seems as if Zimbabwe there is no repercussions and the consequences for an illegal act, because obviously Makandiwa performed a criminal act because he was masquerading as a cleric. You know, the impersonation. He was impersonating a religious leader or a religious cleric. Surely, in our constitution, this is a criminal activity. Nekuti mufeso uyu, he is going on public in the pretext yekuti is a cleric, is a clergyman. Sorry. Now, a clergyman, he's got so many people who follow him, but yet at the same time, arikuudza vanhu nhema. Saka, is that not really a criminal activity? And why is Makandiwa not in prison right now? Because surely Makandiwa should be behind closed doors. He came around and achiudza vanhu kuti Myers, inini that vaccination here, it's a mark of the beast. And I will never ever take it. I'll rather go to jail. I'll rather die. I'll go against the wish and the will of my government. Saka now, like if Makandiwa is saying that on his and he said it on his one of these online Sunday service, and this man has got hundreds of thousands of people that follow him. Saka, imagine all along, because COVID has been with us for almost 18 months. And now, imagine vamwe vakatomboudzwa kunzi aiwa endai munotora vaccine. Right, Myers, we're never going to do that. Why? Because Papa said so. Now Papa venyu vakuuya pa weekend vakukudza kuti mark of the beast here yakaenda itaura aisiyo. That vaccination I was talking about is not Sinopharm. It's not that one. Ini ndakado vaccine wainini. Is that not very dangerous? Is that not a dangerous? This, to me, is actually an act of terrorism, because he has potentially akatouraya vamwe vanhu indirectly. If you are somebody who is looked up to, vamwe vanhu vakatobelieve vakutoti iwewe utori papa, iwe utori prophet, right? Regrandi, because ndoda ma V11, ndoda munatsokuona ndirika, so that you know that I'm not making these things up. This is what he said, right, before, right?
Here, I'm going to jail, and my children are going to jail. I'm ready for that. You have to drink it yourselves. You want to live. Some of us,
Low battery, please charge.
Right. I think machines got battery my other device. But yeah, but Igor, this is now what Mr. Makandiwa is saying now. Andiga, enjoy.
There is no chip in the vaccine. There is no mark in the vaccine. Christians that are afraid, fearing for their lives, and trying to protect themselves and their loved ones from receiving the mark of the beast by receiving the vaccine. This COVID-19 vaccine is not the mark of the beast.
Thank you.
Not, this is N-O-T. Okay. How many times, pastors, did I say,
right,
don't rush?
I think we've had enough of this man. Saka, yeah. Hopefully, vanemaziso vaona, because we are talking about a charlatan, a blatant charlatan, somebody masquerading as a prophet. And in our country, in Zimbabwe, we are sick and tired of that. And we need to put an end. Kunevanu who are destroying people's lives with false hopes, false sense of reality, selling an illusion kune vanhu. And there are so many people who've lost so much money, so much, they've lost their properties, lost their relationships, lost even their sense of self. Why? Nekuda kwe vanhu vakada sana Makandiwa. Is it not time for us to put an end once and for all? Because we do not want and need charlatans in Zimbabwe. We do not need people who go around masquerading as the religious leaders, because this man, he is not a medical expert, but yet at the same time he went on public and he's got congregants, thousands of people who follow him, and is giving out medical information. Saka, is that not a criminal activity? Because he's breaking two rules really here. Because one, he's impersonating a medical expert, and the second thing that he's doing is impersonating a clergyman, a man who is a religious leader. Clearly, Emmanuel Makandiwa is neither of these two. He is not a clergyman. He is not a medical expert. But yet here he is masquerading. Achudza. Now he's telling people could he got vaccinated, and he's telling them no. I never said what you guys are saying. Obviously, the man has got a short memory, and what he forgot in there, everything was recorded. And he actually has got a production company that sends out the videos online. So he totally forgot, Kuti, we've captured all he said on video. Because now he's changing his tune. He's back paddling. Ladies and gentlemen, if you still believe, if you're one of those people who still believe Kuti Makandiwa is a prophet, is a pastor, is a preacher, is a man of faith, is a clergyman, then I don't know how to help you. I really don't. Nokuti, takupai ma V11, takupai evidence. And if you still do not believe in the evidence we've presented to you, I do not know what else we can convince you with. The ball is in your court. Because we here to come and tell you and prove to you. Kuti, vanwakata sana Makandiwa, these are charlatans masquerading, pretending, impersonating clergymen. And the other crime, like I said, is doing is impersonating medical experts, because this man has got no right to be giving any medical information to anybody else. Potentially, he has caused so much fatalities. Nevano, an unbeliever, or probably did not take a vaccine that could have helped or sustained their lives, and possibly lost their lives because of of charlatans like Makandiwa. Sakananda Mbodichi, I want to come here and talk to you quickly. I know we haven't used this platform for a very long time. Zim Talk Online, we're going to come back here and we're going to be talking and we're going to be doing some interviews and we'll be discussing all sorts of different things that is happening in Zimbabwe. And like we used to do before, Saka page saka page richa fire again adiga saka yeah ndozo naga ndimbotaura nemi while I'm just fixing a few things here ndimbotaura nemi adiga because we are sick and tired, ladies and gentlemen. Like Rainbow calls something, we are sick and tired. We are in 2021 atishambovarwa nevanhu vakaita sana Makandiwa. And there's a lot of Makandiwas in Zimbabwe. Actually, I find a good viral like that again. You know, and let me just remind you, these are the same people vaiuya vachiti hanzi. Even they can perform miracles, they can raise people from the dead, they can make a woman pregnant out of nowhere, they can make money appear in your bank account out of thin air. But COVID yakauya, and so many people died of COVID. I never seen one person, one prophet prophesying or making a testimony kudichi ndakarapa munane ane COVID kana kuti pane munhu angazi angari pa oxygen mask, oxygen tank, whatever, could he look, this is what I did, this person angane COVID, now they're negative, not even single one shred of evidence. And yet ndo vanhu ivava vakuuyako zvino vakuda kutaura kuti hanzi inini handambotaura nezvekuti COVID vaccine is a mark of the beast. It's a blatant lie. Ari kunyepere chi confesswe? Ari kunyepere chi? So when are we going to say enough is enough? Enough of these charlatans. And imimi vani, mimi mnogara mchingoterera vana ava muda humpo wakaita say, muda ma V11 akaita say. We gave you 2 video evidence before and after. Before akati iye, do not ever drink or take this vaccination. Nokuti iye, he's got the spirit of the living and will never do that. Now you go no. I took my vaccination. Imimi, if you want life, go and take it. That's not the mark of the beast. So why is he backpedaling? Is it because Vanu, the Zanu PF, are they threatening him to change his tune? Is it because Akuona Kuti, his life is in danger? So we are sick and tired of this, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I've been saying this for a very, very long time, and people don't bother to listen to me. Of course, I'm a little man. I do not have a big following of people, but I do analysis of observation, what I can see. Drukona to Zimbabwe, Kokazarama charlatans, and Makandiwa is definitely one of them, and there's a lot of them. Saka, let's put an end to this, ladies and gentlemen. Zimbabwe is a land full of very good people, very good-hearted people, very educated and intellectual people. So this should be the end of Makandiwa and the rest of them. Nakuti iye, you blatantly lied in front of thousands and thousands of people, and we can't let that happen again. Saka, yeah, Nambotichi, Nigo and Botora name, and hopefully, muchavuri kwa maziso, ingo wego vuri kama ziso, like Senior always saying, vuri maziso, adiga, Saka, it's time for you, muvuru maziso. When are you gonna open your eyes and understand what these charlatans are lying to you? Adiga, Saka, Mapanzo, Mapakeza, adiga. Right, and you've heard it from the horse's mouth. You've heard Makandiwa, the before and after video when he was telling a blatant lie. Akawia Panapa telling you, kuti iye, he will never get vaccinated. He will never put any vaccination in his body, and I'd hand over my dead body. Now, over the weekend, he is telling and is making a confirmation on one of his live ministry service. Aguti in Nini, I'd never say that. And I number that one is a mark of the beast. Inina got vaccinated, and I vaccinate. Why is Makandiwa backpedaling? Why is he changing his tune? Is it not way too little, too late? Has it not costed other people's lives? How about those people who have lost their lives thinking and following what the prophet said? Andilika, How many people because you know vatori stubborn kuti andibofenda ka vaccine wenini nekuti papa vakataura. Saka mazvinzwa tofana kuchinja, tofana kuti it's time for us kuti zvinhu zvinacho.
Positive energy for success at work is the remedy. No time for stress for the enemy. Me know them trying to drain me energy. Life is like a ladder me climb. Every day success step on me mind. But you know me come on gonna need. Hustling in me blood, you can't take that from me. I keep my eyes on the price, but my people now want to me rise.
The other thing is kind of old stubborn. Who's gonna tell you that? Which fungus on the minds. Indeed, I will never listen to any of these people, any of these Vano. I'm always going to be listening to my prophet. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, you are the one that's going to put your life in jeopardy. You're not going to progress in life because you're not going to have a spiritual growth. You're not going to have any kind of development. Growth kuterera, and sometimes you need to listen to what people are saying. Nakuti van wakawanda varista nakuti yes papa. At the same token, akuna kwa monoshika. Your life has never gone anywhere else since 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. You go to yes papa. And the lack of Makandiwa, they're just getting richer and richer. Now look at him, he's changing his tune. I will never take a vaccine. Now, yeah, Ramayas. Nini dagato vaccine wa somebody mark of the beast and you let him get away with it. We should go to yes, Papa. Amen. Amen, Eugene. Amen.
Enough of them criticize. Only made and not got me go. I keep my eyes on the price, but my people now want to see me rise. Enough of them criticize. Only made and not. Sando kuna keto brown ino era pa ibaga na kasaka shakutamba haizike. Famile kushora keto kuno kazirwa my heroes ndeno garo hauza utsike. Ispinda kapiwa leno ita se grenade uya pichi ndika kanda bese awafike. Baba mire kusasa ma negative wabo manje gore rino ndaka faranzebe hashuike. Yitira shepedu chepacha chepedu pano kuwara mayuri. So shandi sida 442 formation yepedu pano kuwara mayuri. So yitira shepedu chepacha chepedu pano kuwara mayuri. So shandi sida 442 formation yepedu pano kuwara mayuri.
Right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. It's Brother Mason, and yes, we're gonna come back here on Zoom Talk Online. We're gonna do what we used to do before. We're gonna kickstart the page, talk and discuss all the current issues in Zimbabwe. As Zimbabwean abroad, anything that interests Zimbabweans really. I'm going to have some interviews, I'm going to have some guests, and we're going to be talking anytime when I'm free and whenever time allows me, of course. Yes, Sakatineke will discuss what's happening, whether politics, economics, whatever that's bothering Uvano, or home or in diaspora. Brother Mason, today we are talking about one called the Prophet Makandiwa, and he has been exposed as a charlatan, he's been exposed as a deceptor, and this man is not fit to be anywhere on our TV screens. But yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Kwese Komori. Brother Mason here, Zim Talk Online. Those are taking the Chiga, and it's a Monday. And yeah, look after yourself, look after everybody else, and look after every all your loved ones. Those are Tenata. Goodbye. Thank you very much.